We analyzed more than 1,000 customer comments, and AI found something none of us expected, not the product team or customer support. This insight changed what we wanted to build. Let me show you. At first, we thought the problem was obvious. Customers seemed unhappy, so naturally, we assumed we knew why. We were wrong. If I gave you 1,000 customer comments right now, what would you do first? Read them one by one? Look for keywords? Most teams just guess.
The problem isn't effort. The problem is scale. Humans are excellent at understanding stories, but terrible at processing thousands of stories simultaneously. This is where AI becomes dangerous, not because it knows the answer, but because it can see patterns humans can't. And one of those patterns changed everything. Here's the crazy part. The biggest complaint wasn't actually the biggest problem. And if we had trusted our instincts, we would have built the wrong feature. In this episode, I'm going to show you exactly how I use AI for customer research, how I analyze feedback, how I uncover hidden patterns, and how step one is collecting feedback. Not from one place, from everywhere. Reviews, support tickets, surveys, customer interviews. The first mistake most teams make is analyzing feedback in silos. Customers don't complain in one place. They leave signals everywhere. Now imagine reading 10,000 comments manually. Even if you could, you'd still miss patterns. Every customer comment is a signal. The challenge is separating noise from insight. If you had to prioritize one problem, which cluster would you choose? Take a guess. This is how most customer research happens. Manual review, manual grouping, manual interpretation. And that's where bias enters. We naturally focus on what's loud, not necessarily what's important. And that's a dangerous mistake. So instead of forcing humans to find patterns, I let AI do the heavy lifting. And this is where things get interesting. Instead of reading comments one by one, AI starts grouping similar problems together automatically. Now we're no longer looking at individual feedback. We're looking at themes. And themes change everything. AI identifies recurring customer pain, not isolated complaints. Recurring pain. It identifies emotion, frustration, confusion, trust, confidence, at scale. And then something unexpected happened. AI highlighted a pattern we completely missed. And this changed everything. If you were looking at this data, which cluster would you prioritize? The loudest one, the biggest one, or the most connected one? This is where most teams make the wrong decision. When we first reviewed the data, we focused on the most visible complaints. It felt obvious. It felt logical. It was wrong. But AI didn't focus on volume. It focused on relationships. And that's a very different way to analyze customer feedback. So what was the actual issue? Was it pricing? Was it rewards? Was it billing? No, none of them. The real issue was trust. Customers didn't trust what was happening. And that changed everything. Customers weren't confused because of a feature. They were confused because they lacked confidence. And confidence drives behavior. If we had only looked at complaints, we would have solved the wrong problem. That's why customer research matters. And that's why AI matters. Once we understood the real problem, new opportunities appeared everywhere. Not feature opportunities, customer opportunities. Now comes the most important part, turning insight into action. Because finding insights is useless if nothing changes. Once we identified the trust problem, the next question became obvious. How do we increase customer confidence? That's where opportunity mapping begins. One insight rarely leads to one solution. It usually leads to many. And now AI helps us explore possibilities. This is where product management begins. Not when we find the problem, when we evaluate solutions. If you were the product manager, which opportunity would you prioritize first? Customer education, more visibility, better communication. Take a guess. This is one of my favorite AI use cases. Generating solution possibilities. Not final answers, possibilities. Because not every AI suggestion deserves to be built. AI generates, PMs prioritize. That's the difference. One customer insight can change an entire roadmap. And that's exactly what happened here. And the biggest benefit wasn't speed, it was confidence. We knew why we were building. AI never made the decision. It surfaced the insight. The decision remained human. And that's the real workflow. Customer feedback, AI analysis, product decisions. Now let me show you the framework. Here's the exact framework I use every single time, regardless of product. Step 1. Collect everything. Never analyze a single source. Step 2. Use AI to identify patterns, not individual complaints. Step 3. Find root causes, not symptoms. Step 4. Generate opportunities. Step 5. Prioritize with human judgment. That's the framework. So what's the biggest lesson? Biggest lesson from all of this? AI didn't magically get an insight. The insight was already hidden in an archive. AI didn't decide what to build. It didn't prioritize the roadmap. It didn't understand business trade-offs. That's still our job. That's product management. And the future of customer research won't be about collecting more feedback. It will be about understanding feedback faster. Customers are already telling you what to build. The question is whether you're listening and whether you have the systems to hear them. That's where AI changes everything. In the next episode, I'm going to show you something even more powerful: how I use AI to turn customer insights into product strategy.